What is up, everyone? CBK here, and today we're diving into something I am beyond hyped for, and that is Ghost of Yōtei, the upcoming sequel to one of the most jaw-dropping games of the last decade, Ghost of Tsushima. Sucker Punch dropped the reveal last year, and ever since then, I've been convinced that this game is going to be a masterpiece. Why? Well, it's about Sucker Punch's incredible track record, the way Ghost of Tsushima surprised us all, and the bold moves they're making with Yōtei. So grab your katana, settle in, and let's break down why Ghost of Yōtei is shaping up to be something truly special. If you're just as excited as I am, definitely hit that like button and let's get started. First off, let's just start by talking about Sucker Punch. These guys don't just make games, they craft immersive experiences. They've been at it since the late 1990s, and their track record is honestly unreal. Think about Sly Cooper, a stealth platformer that's still a PlayStation classic. It had charm, tight mechanics, and a raccoon thief that we all fell in love with. Then came Infamous, which took open world superhero games to a whole new level. Sucker Punch has this knack for blending polished mechanics with worlds that you actually want to live in. But here's the thing, they don't just stick to one formula. Each franchise that they've tackled feels distinct, yet you can see their signature polish in every detail. From Sly's sneaky heist to Infamous's electric chaos, they've proven that they can evolve, adapt, and deliver. And then in 2020, they dropped Ghost of Tsushima, a game that nobody saw coming. And I hate to say this, but I was way too late to playing Ghost of Tsushima. By late, I mean 2 years after its initial release. But once I played it, it easily became one of, and probably is still, my favorite experience on the PS5. Sucker Punch doesn't mess around, and that's why I'm so confident about Ghost of Yōtei. They've got the pedigree to back it up. Let's just rewind to Ghost of Tsushima. When it launched in 2020, it was a total sleeper hit, at least for me. Sure, we knew Sucker Punch was working on something big, but a samurai epic set in feudal Japan, the visuals, breathtaking. Those golden fields swaying in the wind, the cherry blossoms, the misty mountains, dynamic weather, it was all stunning. The combat, I mean gosh, it was brutal, precise, and satisfying. Every swing of Jin Sakai's blade felt earned. And the story, it was a slow burn tale of honor versus survival that all had us picking sides by the end. Critics loved it, Metacritic gave it a 83, but fans, we gave it a 9.1 user score. It sold over 9 million copies by 2022, and it's still a benchmark for PlayStation exclusives. What made it so surprising was how it stood out in a crowded genre. It didn't compete, it redefined what an open world samurai game could be. Sucker Punch took a swing, and they hit a grand slam on Ghost of Tsushima. And that's why when they announced Ghost of Yōtei, I knew they weren't resting on their laurels, they were ready to swing even bigger. So what's got me so hyped about Ghost of Yōtei? Well, for starters, it's not a Ghost of Tsushima 2. Sucker Punch is going bold. A new protagonist, new setting, new era. We're jumping 300 years forward to 1603, trading Tsushima's shores for the wilds of Hokkaido around Mount Yōtei. And instead of Jin Sakai, we got Atsu, a female ronin with a wolf companion. That alone screams fresh storytelling. I personally felt like Jin's story in Ghost of Tsushima was a complete arc, a true hero's journey mixed in with some tragedy. And I was happy with the ending of that story, which is why I'm excited that Sucker Punch elected not to try and stretch out that story and instead give us something completely fresh. They are also building this game from the ground up for the PS5, as opposed to Ghost of Tsushima, which was also built for the PS4. So expect next level visuals. Think massive sightlines, auroras in the sky, and grass that moves like it's alive. Expect that dynamic weather and environments to return as well, but in grander scale. They're also tackling one of Tsushima's few flaws, and that's repetition. Creative director Jason Connell said that they're designing Yōtei's open world to feel less repetitive with more unique experiences. Less hot springs and haikus, more variety in how we explore. Plus new weapons like matchlock guns, which is really going to shake things up in combat in the best way possible. Sucker Punch loves their origin stories. Just look at Sly, Cole, Jin, and Atsu's journey as a new ghost feels like the perfect evolution. They're keeping what worked in Ghost of Tsushima, like the beauty and the blade play, while also pushing boundaries, and that's a recipe for a masterpiece. At the end of the day, Ghost of Yōtei has everything going for it, and I am so hyped. Sucker Punch has a proven track record and has earned our trust. They've proven that they can definitely deliver hits time and time again. Ghost of Yōtei shows that they can surprise us, and everything we've seen so far screams ambition. I cannot wait for this game, but what do you think? Do you think Yōtei will live up to the hype? Drop your thoughts in the comments section down below so we can discuss. Let's keep that hype train rolling, and until next time, I'll catch you guys on the next video.